শুরু থেকে বলতে ঠিক যেমন আমরা আগের দিন শো করেছিলাম ওয়ার্ডগুলোকে ঠিক তেমন ভাবে, এবং there will be a huge conception regarding these words. একটু দেখা যাক আমি আগের দিন যেখানে ছিলাম। I'll try to go to the same position and same PDF, right? দেখো তোমরা কোথায় দেখতে পাচ্ছ, তোমাদের কাছে হয়তো ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে। No. These are some words which I was discussing. এখানে কিছু যেমন আছে তেমন we have a lot thing that is left. Disciplinary and right. পর আমাদের কাছে ওয়ার্ড রয়েছে এবং ওয়ার্ড রুটস যেগুলো রয়েছে সেই রুটস গুলো ডিসকাস করবে। বাট আমি যেটা তোমাদের কাছে এক্ষুনি শো করলাম সেটা করার আগে আমরা ছোট ছোট করে ওয়ার্ডে ঢুকবো। নো, আমরা ফার্স্ট ডিসকাশন যেখান থেকে শুরু করতে চলেছি। দ্য ওয়ার্ড ইজ ইগোইস্ট, নেক্সট ইজ ইগোটিস্ট, রাইট? See, when we come to the discussion of the word that is egoist and egotist, it is almost having the same pronunciation, and perhaps with the best use of our knowledge, we use it at random. Practically, we do not have any difference when we use it in the sentence, but it should not be. Egotist and egoist. Now, come to the origin of the word. The word comes from ego, right? If we do not know the meaning of the word ego, we cannot proceed with the meaning. After ego, it is a suffix that is ist, right? And next suffix is what? That is tist. Now, can you help me with the answer that what ego is? Do you have any conception regarding the prefix ego? Ego का मतलब क्या होता है? Any of you? What is ego actually? What is your understanding? How do you explain ego? Hello.
Ahankar, sir.
Ahankar. This is actually a misconception of the word ego. এই যে তুমি আমাকে অ্যান্সারটা দিলে অহংকার, that's why we get confused with the conception of the word. কেন আমি
অহংকার স্যার অ্যারোগেন্ট, অহংকারটা অ্যারোগেন্ট।
অহংকার অ্যারোগেন্ট না, ঠিক অ্যারোগেন্টও নয়। আমি প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ড, even the single word you have pronounced in the class, I will go deep into it. যে ওয়ার্ডগুলো তোমরা বলবে, the moment you say, I will get it into my enlistment. যেমন ধরো তোমরা যে কথাগুলো বললে, arrogant, I'll come up with the word.
Self-importance.
Importance. Ego means importance. No, ego means self. Ego means I. Ego means mono. Right? Ego means one. অনেকগুলো কথা বললাম আমি। When you say ego, we mean a lot of things, but with a same conception. What is that conception? আমি ego কি বলছি? Ego means what? That is I. Ego means what? That is self. Ego means what? That is mono. Mono means one, right? So this is ego. Now, what is the rest part of the word? That is ist, ist. Usually, when we add ist to the word, it means what? Like scientist, communist, conservist, environmentalist, right? Wherever we add ist, it means a person. Not only a person, I mean, not simply a person who has enough knowledge regarding the subject. That's why we call it what? A person, a specialized person, egoist. Now, try to coin the word and try to get the meaning out of it. Egoist, right? What is egoist? See, when we mean egoist, we actually mean a person who is absorbed and who is lost in his own thought. And he pays no heed to others. He's not interested even in the management of others. He is only busy with his concern, that is egoist, right? The person is self-centered. The person doesn't like to interfere into others' affair because his affair is the prime importance to him. What বললাম কি বলতে চাইছি? কিচ্ছু বোঝে না except নিজেরটুকু চালা. That is called egoist. And egotist, yes, now you come to the sense. Egotist means what? তোমরা যেটাকে বলে অহংকারী, who is busy in self-accomplishment. I have done this, আমি এটা করেছি, and takes pleasure out of it, right? One who publicizes, one who advertises his own achievement and takes pleasure out of it. That is called egotist. Egotist যেটা বলে, that is অহংকারী. Our feelings of pride walks in the person for his achievement, for his any kind of success, whatever it is. So that's why we call it egotist. দুটো ডিফারেন্স বোঝা যাচ্ছে কি বলছি? হ্যালো,
Yes, sir.
রাইট? কারোর যদি কোনো প্রবলেম হয়, if you face any problem at any point of time, feel free to ask me, right? Because our motto is to understand and get a clear concept of the word so that we can deal with so many words in future.
Sir, এগুলো কি word formation?
Right, this is called word formation. Now, this word formation will be checked in several ways. আমি সেম ওয়ার্ডস বিভিন্ন ভাবে তোমাদের সঙ্গে রাখবো। আমি পরপর দেখবো যে how can you deal with these words, right? Now, let us come to the next thing. Altruist. What is altruist? Now, when we pronounce the word altruist means a person who works for others without paying attention to his own interest. No, is that thing clear? When a person thinks about the world and doesn't care about its own interest, right? That's why we call it altruist. See, again, altruist, altruism, These are the different parts or speeches of the same word, right? With altruist. Now, our suffix is ist. Next suffix is ism, ism, right? Ism means what? Perhaps we know the meaning of the word ism. When we mean, yes, come up with the meaning. What is ism?
Following some ideology,
Following some ideology.
just like
Ism
communism.
means, right, doctrine. Motobad, this is idealism, right? Adarshobad. Ism, Maoism, communism, altruism. So everywhere ism means a particular philosophy in which we deeply believe, right? That is ism. Now, ist, we already know we are talking about a person, rather a specialized person. Now, altruist, a person who loves mankind and dedicates its life for the humanity, right? See, we have a synonymous word. Philanthropist, right? See, why philanthrop? Try to break the word into several parts so that it becomes easy for us to understand. You try yourself. Philanthropist. How can I divide the word into several segments? Philia. Next. Anthrop. Next. IST. Now I believe you got a word. Philia. What does philia mean? How do you define philia? I'm confident that you know what is phobia, right?
Fear from something.
Right. Fear from is a wrong application of preposition. That must be fear of. Fear of something is called phobia, right? Now, what is philia then? That is fear. Next, what is philia? Philia means a strong love or attraction. This we call affinity. আসক্তি, কোন জিনিসের প্রতি তীব্র টান, right? চাহাত. So that is called philia, right? We get the word philia. Next is anthrop. We have a different subject, anthropology, right? Probably you heard of anthrop. What is anthrop? Anthropology. See, anthropology, what does it deal with? Anthropology deals with the, upgradation of human races, right? How human comes to be the formation of today's attire and presence, right? Anthrop means human. This is mankind, right? Now, IST, we know this is personal about. Now, try to coin the word. Philia means strong attraction, right? IST means a person. Anthrop means human. That means, who is a philanthropist? A person who loves mankind, a lover of mankind, who dedicates his life for mankind. Manob Premik, in Bengali we say it, right? Now, this is a similar word, that is altruist, synonymous word. Clear? Right. So we have a pretty good conception of the word altruist, altruism. Now, definitely you know what is introvert. Right. Come up with the meaning. Introvert. Oh, okay. INT, int. Rather intro, we have further segmented it. Int, intro. X or extro. What does in mean? What does X mean? Try to speak out something.
Intro মানে অভ্যন্তরীণ something and extro মানে বাহ্যিক.
Obhontarin, right? You are getting right to the point. The point is only you are getting shrinked. You speak out. Let us see what would be there. Intro. That was something which we are talking about of within. Bhetorer, something which rests with us inwardly. That's why we call it intro. Whenever the int is there in the word, somehow we mean that is residing within us. This is the inner part of something, right? What is extro? What is X? Whenever it is X, it belongs to the outside. It belongs to the, outer periphery of something, right? Now, what is what? V-E-R-T. In most of the cases, what means V-E-R-T, what? Avert, convert, introvert, extrovert, ambivert. So what is what?
The change.
Not a change. What means a dynamism. It's a kind of speed that is not static, right? Sthir jeta noy. Something which is dynamic, which is ongoing, which is in motion. We call it vart, right? Now see, introvert, who doesn't speak much, keeps himself into his own conscience only. A person who is busy in oneself and doesn't like to mix with others, right? That is introvert. The person is not very expressive, right? The person is not interested to share his feelings with others. That is called introvert. And what is extrovert? He is already outspoken. He doesn't want to keep his feelings within him. He is always busy. He always tries to share his feelings with others, right? That's why we call him extrovert. Are you sure? You are getting my point? আমি যেটা বললাম তোমাদের কাছে ক্লিয়ার তো?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this is introvert and extrovert. See, when we mean convert means what? Converting something, convert, conversion means what? Don't convert, don't try to convert my words into your opinion. Don't try to convert my words into your opinion. What does it mean? Don't try to convert my words. মানে আমার কথাকে কি করার চেষ্টা করো না।
নিজের মতামত হিসাবে গ্রহণ।
হ্যাঁ, মানে চেঞ্জ করার চেষ্টা করো না। It convert means what? Convert means to change something rudimentarily, to change something completely. Convert, right? Likewise, we have the next word, that is ambivert, right? See, wherever you find this word ambivert, ambi means some ways both. A-M-B-I-M-B. Somehow it means both, or both the ways. Ambi. Now we have introvert, we have extrovert. Then it is very easy to conclude what is ambivert. You can easily see what is
অ্যাম্বিশিয়াস, যেটা অ্যাম্বিশিয়াস মানে ওখান থেকে
no. See the lineage of the word. I have first discussed introvert, who doesn't speak much, who doesn't share his feelings with others. Extrovert, just the opposite. And what is ambivert now? I have already said ambi means both. How the character of the person is.
both
when we
introvert
say-
and extrovert.
Yes, both introvert and extrovert. This is a balanced character who knows what to speak with others and what not. Who knows how to deal with his feelings well. Who knows where to make a pause. কোথায় থামতে হবে সেটা যে বোঝে, right? So that is in ambivert, right? See again, misanthrope, right? Try to understand what is misanthrope. We have already discussed with a similar sort of word. Philanthrope, philanthropist, philanthropy. So we have gone through this word. Now it is your turn to guess what could have been the meaning of this misanthrope. Okay, try to guess. We know anthrop, right? There is an additional letter E, which is sticking with it, just to mean that the word is noun. When we have Y at the end of the word, in most of the cases, the word is noun. This is a fine indication of the parts of speech. Likewise, when we have OUS at the end of the word, we can easily decide that the word is going to be an adjective. Curious, utshahi, who is, interested to know, we call it curious, right? When we say famous, OUS, the word is adjective. Likewise, misanthrope, the words end with E. In most of the cases, it is noun, not necessarily that everywhere that word should be noun, right? Now, you say, what is misanthrope? We know what is anthrop. Anthrop is related to mankind. That is human being. And what could be miso or misa or miss? Try to guess. Miss, misa, miso. These all mean hate or dislike, right? Now see, dislike towards what? Tell me. Dislike towards what? When we say misanthrope,
To mankind.
exactly, mankind. Now, disliking of mankind, one who hates mankind is called misanthropist. What is misanthrope? This is an ideology. This is a kind of belief that we do not have any conviction or belief towards mankind. We somehow develop a kind of negligence and hatred towards mankind. Mano Biddeshi, one who acts against the humanism, মানবিকতার বাইরে গিয়ে যারা কাজ করেন, right? We call it misanthrope or misanthropist. See, are you okay with the word misanthrope? বুঝতে পারছি?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Misanthrope, philanthrope, just the antonym. Now, come to the next word, that is misogynist. Now, go step by step. You tell me how far we know. By what portion we can identify the word when we say misogynist. Miso, right? We already know what is miso. Clear. Hatred. Next, ist we know. The suffix. So we know the prefix and suffix. We are only confused regarding what? G-Y-N. Try to guess from where the word has been derived. We know miso, hatred. Ist is a person who hates.
Female.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like gynecologist.
Yes, the word comes from gynecologist, the doctor who is specialized in treating with the diseases of women, right? And now we can easily assume what is the word. That is misogynist, one who hates mankind, right? So this word is clear to me. And there is actually no need to mark up, no need to memorize. This is a very natural process through which we can easily remember what is the meaning of the word, even if the word comes to be new to us. Next is misogamist. Again, the thing is clear. Miso, right? It is a prefix. Hatred. Ist, we already know. The suffix means a person. What is gam? I'm pretty confident that you were through with the words. Gam. Try to guess from where the word has come into existence.
Gambling.
Not gambling. See, gam. The word comes from gammy. I'm giving you a clue. Gammy.
Study for something to
Research. Monogamy. Polygamy. Right.
Production.
No. Gammy, that comes from gamos. Gami means whenever the word is gami or gamos, it essentially means marriage or wedding. See, when we say gami. What is monogamy? Have you ever heard monogamy? Mono means what?
Self-marriage.
Uni.
Uni. That means one, right? Uni, mono means that is one. Fine. Gami means already I have said that is marriage, wedding. Then what is monogamy?
Single marriage.
Single marriage. That is the practice of having one wife. একজন স্ত্রী রাখার যে নীতি, that is called monogamy, right? So everywhere polygamy, monogamy, right? See, misogamous, that means one who hates marriage. Simple. Who doesn't believe the institution called marriage, right? And don't misunderstand the person. He is not an arrogant one. He just believes that there should not be any institution, any conception which should be called marriage. Marriage is a very vague concept, right? Next, number 10, ascetic. Any conception of the word ascetic? No. Okay. A-S-C-E. This is a clue thing. S. Now, what is S? Women who lives in seclusion, who lives lonely, not having mixed with people. That's why we call it ascetic, right? An ascetic person, ascetic. Who is an ascetic? Like hermit, sage, right? Monks, যাদেরকে আমরা পুরোহিত বলছি, তারা যেমন থাকে, সাধকরা যেমন আলাদা থাকে. So these are called ascetic, right? Now it is your turn to match these links. Fine. I will ask you one by one. You have to answer me. Now, Deptosh, egoist. Number one, how do you match with the link given in the right hand portion? Deptosh.
Believes in self advancement.
Believes in self advancement. Okay, fine. I have noted down your answer. Next, Firdausi. Answer me the next question. Egotist. Firdausi. Egotist. Firdausi Khatun. Probably not in the position to answer. Okay, now come to the next. Jhumpa Datto.
Yes, sir.
Answer me. Number two, egotist. How can we match? Who is egotist? Turns thoughts inwards, hates marriage, talks about the accomplishment, hates people, does not pursue pleasures of the flesh, is interested in the welfare of others. What is your answer?
Sir, option C.
Option C, talks about accomplishment. Okay, fine. Next, number 3, altruist. Pallavi Nayak. Pallavi, answer me. Who is an altruist? How do you match the definition with what? Pallavi. Okay, answer less. Next, Samsung SM G781 something. Answer me. Altruist. No. Shandeep.
Pleasure, sorry, does not pursue pleasures of the flesh.
Does not pursue pleasure of the flesh. Okay, fine. Next, introvert. Shreya Munal.
Trans thoughts inwards.
Turns thought inwards. Okay. Next, Miazalam. Next one, that is extrovert. Miazalam.
Option H.
Option H, turn thoughts both inward and outward. Are you sure about the answer?
Option J.
Okay.
Option
Next,
J.
what is? So be careful before jumping into the answer. Next, what is ambivert? Shumala Jana.
It's H.
Definitely H. Now, number 8, misogynist. Where is misogynist? Deptosh.
Sir, number 7 টা বাকি আছে।
Hates people.
Please come up with your answer again.
Hates people.
Hates people is okay. Do you answer me the, I mean, 7th or 8th?
7.
7th.
7th, right. Misanthrope, that is number. Turns outward. Interesting. So which one is your answer? Misanthrope?
Hates people.
Hates people. Okay, fine. Come to the next one. Misogynist. Shreya Munal.
Hates women.
Hates women. Now, ascetic. Who is an ascetic? Number 10, who is an ascetic? After misogamist.
F. Interested in the welfare of others.
Interested in the welfare of others. Okay.
স্যার অপশন 9টা তো মানে 9
Option
তো
9,
করেন
misogamist. Now, now answer me. What is
Hates
option
marriage.
9? It's marriage. Okay. Fine. See, there is a problem in the answer. Now, where does the problem lie? Hates marriage is clear. Misogamist, misogynist. Now, misanthrope, who hates whom? Who is a misanthrope? Who hates people, right? Ambivert, correct. Extrovert, correct. Introvert, correct. Now, see, altruist. Who is an altruist? Now, see, we are confused between two things. Right. Now, who does not pursue pleasures of the flesh? That means what?
Altruist.
No. Who does not pursue? Pursue means to follow. Who does not follow? Who doesn't accept? Who doesn't aim at the pleasure of the flesh? Pleasure of the flesh means physical pleasure, that is carnal pleasure, right? Who rejects carnal pleasure? What kind of
Misanthrope.
people? No, what kind of people stays bereft of this physical pleasure? শারীরিক চাহিদা, শারীরিক বিষয়কে খুব সহজেই নেগলেক্ট করতে পারে কে?
Monk.
Monk. The monk is related to the
Ascetic.
right, ascetic. বুঝতে পারলাম? Now, number F is interested in the welfare of others. Is interested only the welfare of others. Who thinks about the others, not paying heed to oneself. নিজের দিকে না তাকিয়ে অন্যের দিকে কে তাকায়? Altruist, philanthropist, altruist. So that must be the
Yes.
answer. So this is called mix and match. So we have several things together and we have successfully linked this definition with the word, right? Now we have several scopes to understand it in a better way. Now answer me in yes or no, step by step. Is an egoist selfish? Now first,
Yes.
yes, okay, according to Shomala it is yes. Is an egoist selfish? Only one have given me the answer. What about the rest? Firdausi? Firdausi?
Yes.
Yes, fine. Next, number 2. Is modesty one of the characteristics of the egotist? Egotist, right?
No.
You have said it, yes.
Oh, sorry. Second.
Second one, is modesty one of the characteristics of egotist?
No.
So your answer is no. Fine, sorry. Is an altruist selfish?
No.
Jhumpa?
No, sir. No.
Next. Does an introvert pay much attention to himself?
Yes.
Does an introvert, you are taking so much time. Okay. Does an extrovert prefer solitude to companionship?
False. My phone, no.
No. Okay. What do you mean by solitude?
To stay single, matlab.
100% correct. Staying single, that is staying lonely, not in single. Single
Sorry,
means in
lonely.
a different way. Somebody who's not married is called single. Right. Okay. Solitude. This is a noun. Right. Fine. Number 6. Are most normal people ambiverts?
Yes.
Yes. Next. Does a misanthrope like people?
No.
Does a misogynist endure the company of women?
No.
No.
Does an ascetic lead a life of luxury?
No.
No.
Rather on minimum. He is used to settle in minimum needs. Next. Number 10. Does a misogynist try to avoid marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So this is called the conception of the word. Very simple. Now,
Sir, misogynist maybe hates marriage or avoid marriage. Misogynist,
oh, it is mistakenly printed here. See, here is a gross mistake.
When a people dislike woman, he may try to avoid marriage, na?
This is a different
ম্যারেজ
issue.
করতে চায়নি মানে মেয়ে পছন্দ না।
No, I think is
Yeah,
that.
misogynist means the person who hates women. So in such
No,
way, so
it is not so
we'll try.
simple to generalize that one who is misogamist must be a misogynist also.
Okay.
Thing doesn't go in this way. See,
Okay. Okay.
misogamist who doesn't believe in marriage. That doesn't mean that person is not interested in women. Right? This is a
Okay.
different interpretation of the word.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Misogynist who essentially hates the accompaniment of women. Right? মেয়েদের একদম পছন্দ করে না মিসোজাইনিস্ট। ক্লিয়ার? দুটো বিষয় সম্পূর্ণ আলাদা। Again, that doesn't mean that the person will be essentially, I mean, male. It happens in a different way in the Western world. In most of the cases, misogynists are women. Anyway, this is a different story altogether. This word should be misogamist. This is a gross mistake. Don't follow it. We're again coming to the next section. Who lives in lonely, austere life. Austere.
Ascetic.
This is the original. I mean, etymologically, this is the original thing. Original means this is morph. This is the origin of the word. That's why we call it original.
Is it root? Root or
Is it root? Exactly. It is root. That's why in phonology we call it morph. Austere is a basic word from where the word comes.
মনে করে দিতে যাই।
Key. Austere. Lonely. Austere life. Solitude. Who lives a lonely, austere life? Ascetic. Okay, fine.
Ascetic.
Right, right. Whose interests are turned outwards?
Extrovert.
Extrovert.
100%. Who is supremely selfish?
Egoist.
Egoist.
Very good. Egoist. Who hates people?
Misanthrop.
Misanthrope.
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 Yes, yes, good.
Misanthrope.
Misanthrope. Whose interests are turned both inwards and outwards?
Ambivert.
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 Very good.
Ambivert.
Who is incredibly conceited? Conceited means proud. Conceited means
Egotist.
proud.
Egoist.
Very good. Egotist. Egotist, right. Who is more interested in welfare of others than in his own?
Philanthropist.
Very good.
Sorry,
Philanthropist
altruist.
or
Altruist.
Altruist.
okay,
Alt-
both of them are correct. Philanthropist and altruist.
Altruist.
Who hates women?
Misogyny.
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 Interests are turned inwards.
Introvert.
Introvert. Hates marriage, that is misogamist, right?
Mhm.
So we have a form conception regarding the words. Now come to the next level of thing. After a while, we are making an adventure into the new ambit of making word. Just wait a while. Now see, a blank document is shared with you. Do you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See, now we are coming step by step. See. Sorry. Come to the words which is related to marriage. Now see. Monogamy. So the explanation is clear to us. What is monogamy? That is,
Believes in single marriage.
and not only believing, doing
But-
also.
Okay.
Practice, or rather it is practice doesn't mean habit. এখানে ঠিক ওরম বোঝাচ্ছে না. Practice means this is a heritage, this is a convention. Practice of having one wife.
Or husband.
That's why I'm emphasizing on the word one wife, not husband. Now, we know bigamy, we know polygamy. Poly means what?
Multiple.
Multiple, many. That means practice of having more than one wife, right? That is polygamy. Now see, in an examination, it is asked, what is monoandry?
Practice of having one husband.
Exactly. And it is so easy to remember that we can break it
And
like just a biscuit. Andro, right? And the last is Y. Andro comes from androgen, right? Y is a symbol of what? We have already discussed, it is noun. Now, mono means one. Andro, androgen, androgenic. What is andro? Where have you heard the word andro?
In biology.
Definitely. Even the set you were using, Android, the word is very common, that is andro. Now, can you tell me what is the meaning of the word andro? When we mean androgen,
Male or
androgenic,
something.
definitely male. The hormones which were responsible for being a male is called androgen, right? Right.
yes.
Now it is very easy. Monoandro, I'm sorry, monoandry, monoandrist, right? And in a similar way, polyandry. The practice of having more than one husbands, right? Next, when we say, see this, celibate, it is one of the most confusing words we have with us. That is celibate. It is not celebrate. It is celibate. Who is a celibate? Celibate is a person who remains unmarried for, especially for the purpose of religious sanctity. For some religious reason, when a person doesn't marry, we call him celibate. ধর্মীয় কারণে যিনি বিয়ে করছেন না, right?
ব্রহ্মচারী।
Right, brahmachari,
Buddhist monk.
right, Buddhist monk, any kind of monk আমরা যেমন পেয়ে থাকি তেমনি আমরা তাকে বলছি celibate. এটাও খেয়াল করার বিষয়, মঙ্ক মানেই যে বিয়ে করবে না তা নয়, right? But celibate especially who doesn't get married only for a purpose of being religiously strict and religiously loyal. ঠিক আছে, ধর্মীয় ভাবে অনুগত থাকার জন্য যিনি বিয়ে করেন না, we call him or her celibate. It's a very, very, very important word. Next. See, it will be very easy for you. An unmarried woman is called what?
Miss.
Again?
MISS, Miss.
Miss. No, no, no. Miss is a different thing. I'll come to the word later. An unmarried woman. Which word is there to describe the person? An unmarried woman. You know the word definitely. Okay. You tell me. An unmarried boy. Okay.
Bachelor.
Bachelor. It is very easy to say. Bachelor. In case of female, we call her bachelorette. 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 But bachelorette is a slang use of the word. It is not a very, modest word to call somebody bachelorette. But it means in this way, unmarried woman. Which one is a sophisticated word? That is spinster. SPINSTER. Spinster, right? An unmarried woman. Now, miss is a different concept. Miss is a way of addressing unmarried woman. Shambhashan. How do we address? Then it is a question of Mr. and Miss. Probably you were about to tell me maiden. হয়তো এটা বলতে চাইছিলে, perhaps you were going to say that is maiden. Maiden means what?
First.
Unmarried woman.
Definitely an unmarried woman, but
Sir,
what is the difference
male
between a
half-century.
spinster and maiden? Spinster is also an unmarried woman, and maiden is also an unmarried woman. What is the difference? In case of maiden, the lady actually has not reached the age of her marriage, right? That's why we call her maiden. And spinster is definitely who is belonging to the age of marriage, but still not married. Right? Am I getting clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Right. So spinster is done, maiden is done. What is nubile? Nubile? In the same chain. Bachelorette, spinster, maiden, nubile. You should club these words up. এই সব কটা ওয়ার্ডকে এক জায়গায় রাখবে. That will be beneficial for you to understand. See, nubile is also a maiden. But the thing is that nubile is unmarried. But it is a perfect age of one's marrying. Nubile, right? Like spinster, nubile has got maturity, right? No, this is just a synonym, right? Now, next one. What is from? Any idea? No. From means newly married woman. Words got just married. It's called from. Practically a French word that has been directly included in the English lists. That is from. Next is let me see. Let me have a rule. Andro, monoandry, andry, polyandry. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Next is elopement. What is elopement? The verb is elope.
Elope the
Mhm.
elope.
Elope means to escape. पालिए जाना, to escape. भाग जाना. But in this case, it must be with a partner, right? Eloping has a particular purpose in it. That means escaping for the purpose of marriage, right? Then only we call it an elopement. It is a case of an elopement. There's a very sweet movie, Runaway Bride. This is all about these several elopements. No, the word is clear to us. Next. What is that? F-I-A-N-C-E-E.
Fiance.
Fiancé. That is fiancé. In French, it is fiancé. In English, it is fiancé. No. Who is a fiancé?
Engaged.
Engaged. A person who is engaged to be married later. Right. Is there any word which we can call up with it? Any similar word, any word which has the same meaning with fiancé? Fiancé is a very, popular word, often heard of. This is betrothed. Usually in the examination hall, you do not find fiancé. In most of the cases, the word you encounter is betrothed. Right? Betrothed means in the same way. Engaged to be married later. So these are the words which is directly related to marriage in one word and which is very frequent in the examination as well. Right? Now, this is the part. Again, we have different set of words. Just a minute.
স্যার বলছি রেকর্ডের সেশনটা কি পাওয়া যাবে?
I do not have any idea regarding the official settlements. You better ask madam or sir who is involved in this process. He will be the best person to answer you.
স্যার আসলে হোস্টেলে আছি তো এবার মানে খেতে যেতে হবে, টাইম হয়েছে।
আমি বুঝতে পারছি সেটা।
থাকে থাকে স্যার, রেকর্ডেড থাকে।
ওকে ফাইন, তাহলে তো তুমি নিঃসন্দেহে পেতে পারো, নো ইস্যু।
আচ্ছা স্যার তাহলে লিভ করছি। হ্যাঁ
ডেফিনেটলি ডেফিনেটলি। Again, you see, this is a new list of the word. Religious belief. So everywhere, every word we have here is related to some belief. Whether it is religious or it is a kind of thing that is not directly related to religious, still has a religious reference, right? When we say agnostic, when we say theist, these are all our conception. See, first come to the word theist. Theist, theism. Now, explain me, what is theist? Who is a theist? Who believes in the existence of God, जो मानते हैं कि ईश्वर है। বুঝতে পারলাম কি বলছি? যিনি বিশ্বাস করেন ঈশ্বরের অস্তিত্বে, one who believes in the existence of God is called theist. What is theism? This is a doctrine, this is the ideology where it has been in the conception that God exists. Now, the root word is theo. Theo means what? Whether the word is related to religion or God. Besides, it has a different interpretation, that is theory. When we mean theology, how can we explain the word theology? What is theology? Definitely you know the meaning of logy. Logy means a study, a special study about something is called logy, biology, zoology, museology. So you know what is logy. Now come to the word theology. So what is theology?
Mythology.
Mythology is a different subject where
Study of
myth
God.
is dealt with.
Theology.
Yes, study of God or study of religion, right? Dharma vidya, dharma chorcha. It is easy to understand. That is theology. Theosophy. Zophy means what? Some kind of thing like logic. Darshan, that is Zophy.
Sir, philosophy mot.
Right. There is theosophy, dharma darshan. Simple. Easy to understand. Everywhere the word is theo, you can be certain of the thing that it is whether related to religion or God. Then theist, who is a believer of God. Now, we have added a with the word prefix, right? Atheist, not a word, means in a completely different way. It is just antonym, one who does not believe in the existence of God. One who does not believer, not believer. One who does not believe in the existence of God is called a theist, right? Now, what is agnostic now? Now, agnostic remains in a very dilemma-ridden state. The person neither completely believes in the existence of God, nor firmly believes that there is no God in the world. Rather, the person is doubtful about the existence of God. Somewhere it has been explained as a person who is indifferent about the existence of God. Matlab, indifferent means not interested in the existence of God. I mean, whether God exists or not, the person has nothing to do with this. तो वो मानते हैं कि ईश्वर है तो है, नहीं है तो नहीं है. उन लोगों को कुछ मतलब जाते आते नहीं है. Right? So this is agnostic. What is the root word of the one word agnostic? Agnoise. This is the root word. Agnoise means lack of knowledge. Right? Now see, you try to relate lack of knowledge. How can it be related to the word agnostic, who is doubtful regarding the existence of God? How can it be related to the lack of knowledge? Yes, answer me. How can it be related? Lack of knowledge and doubtful regarding the existence of God. See, how knowledge can help us. Is it a question of skill always? Knowledge means confidence. You are knowledgeable, that means you are confident. Lack of knowledge means you are not confident. You do not know whether the thing exists. As you do not have a complete knowledge, you are always in the state of doubt. You are skeptic, সংশয়বাদী. skeptic, right? Skeptical, that is agnostic. Doubts in everything, especially in the existence of God. Just a minute. Thomas, come. Next, number 3. One who acts against religion. One who acts against religion. কি বললাম? Heretic. One who acts against religion. Now see, I have already noted this. That is heresy. It is the best word. Heresy is noun. And the act of doing this, that means going against religion. It doesn't mean that the person is against some particular religions or a particular religion. Right? Now, do you understand? Who is an heretic?
Yes, sir.
Heretic is a person who is against religion as a whole, who doesn't like this religious activities, rituals, right? Pallavi, your mic is on. You forgot to unmute your mic. Pallavi. You have unmuted your mic.
Sir, mute her. You can.
Okay. Now, non-conformist. See, one who believes or teaches something that goes against accepted or official belief. That is non-conformist. Whatever which is accepted in a society and the person is not ready to accept this. Now, come to the formation of the word non-conformist. Conform is a root word. Conform is a verb. And the preposition that goes with it is to, conform to. What does conform to mean? Conform to. Okay, no idea. Conform to means to follow or to accept. That is conform. Fine. Who follows something, that means we can call this particular building does not conform to the safety norms of the corporation. Right? Have you got the meaning? This
Yes.
building or this construction doesn't conform to the rules of the authority. This is conform. Now, conformist, when we say conformist, we mean a person who follows, who like to follow, right? Who likes to accept, which is in the rule book. That is a conformist, a very obedient one. Now, non-conformist, the word becomes negative. Who doesn't follow, right? Who hates to follow. Now see, it becomes easy for us to understand. One who believes or teaches something that goes against the accepted or official belief. প্রথার বিরুদ্ধাচরণ করেন যিনি, right? जो ऑलरेडी जो एस्टैब्लिश्ड रूल है, संसार का जो मानना है, वो नहीं मानते. That's why we call the person a non-conformist. See, heretic and non-conformist is almost similar in the meaning. It is acting against religion. Again, it is not essentially related to religion only. An heretic person can be called who goes against the official rules, right? Again, as a synonym, we have heretic. This is a new word, that is dissenter, that comes from dissent. Now, help me when we say dissent. Tell me, what is the meaning of the word dissent? D-I-S-S-E-N-T. Or any similar word that has a similar pronunciation when we say dissent?
Descendant, maybe.
Descendant. So this is D-E-S-C-E-N-D, descent. What? Descent means what? Descend. D-E, I'm sorry, D-I-S-C-E-N-D, descent. Descent means what? Ascending, descending.
निम्नगामी.
Right. Descending. That is coming down. Coming down from top to the bottom. That is descending. And ascending. That is climbing up from bottom to high up. This is a different thing. We know descent, D-E-C-E-N-T, descent,
हाँ.
adjective, a decent person. So what is decent? Who is a decent person?
Polite.
Right. Who is polite, who is very modest, who knows how to deal with the people very cozily, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is descent. And we have another descent. D-I-S-S-E-N-T, descent. Now see, do you know what is ascent? Okay, rather, do you know consent? C-O-N-S-E-N-T, consent. Giving consent.
বক্তব্য পেশ করা.
No. Consent, right? My father has not given consent for
Interest
my
नहीं.
interest. Consent means permission.
Permission.
Yes. Shudip. Consent, sorry, Shundip. Consent means permission. Shammoti. Whether the person agrees. This is the question of consent. He does not give consent. Shammoti dichhe na. Not interested in giving permission. Right? Consent bujlam, shammoti. Permission. Now, when we say assent, A-S-S-E-N-T, that is giving permission, right? Agreeing, right? Dissent, D-I-S-S-E-N-T. Now, you tell me the meaning of the word dissent after assent.
Not giving permission.
Right? Not giving permission, disagreeing. Somebody who's disapproving something. That is dissent. वो मना कर रहा है. That is dissent. Now, it is very easy for you to understand dissenter. जो मान के नहीं चलते, जो विरुद्ध चल गया. right? He or she is called dissenter, one who defies. So defies, dissenter, heresier, heretic, non-conformist, all go in the same way. Next, we have a very important word, iconoclast. Right. Okay. You know what is icon? Bojo, icon key.
Idol.
Oh, fine. Definitely. One, it means idol or image.
Say inspiration.
Inspiration is also just a derivative of the word idol. Idol means God. Murti, Pratima, that is called idol. Right. We mean as well, when a person we follow, the thing is ideal. An ideal personality is also called idol. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is idol to us, is an idol to us. That means he is an ideal personality to us, right? Now, when we mean iconoclast, we need to know just the suffix of the word clast, because we already know what is icon. Now, tell me what is clast? C-L-A-S-T. Clast means breaking. Todna. Tawa kar dena. That is clast. Now, when we say iconoclast, we actually mean image breaking. At least literally, we mean image breaking. Those hooligans of, Talibans, broke the images of Bamians, Buddhist image. তোমরা জানো বামিয়ানের বৌদ্ধ মূর্তি ভেঙে দেওয়া হয়েছিল. They were called iconoclast in the true sense of the term. Somebody who is defying a rule, like it is within our custom that whenever we come across with our elder member of the society, আমরা কি করি? As a gesture, we get into the touch of one's feet, as a gesture of one's reverence. In order to show respect, we touch the feet. Amra namaskar kori. So this is a custom. Now a person is saying that no, it is very unhygienic. I cannot follow this rule. Our respect cannot be shown only through these mere gestures. When the elderly person is in problem, we can help him in different ways. So this is the real help in the true sense. So the person is an iconoclast. But that doesn't mean the person is a very bad one. The person is very, inhuman. So iconoclast is not a negative word always. It may be negative, but it has a different meaning altogether. Now, see, counter-culturist. We know culturist. Who follows a culture is called culturist. Counter-culturist, jo nahi mante hai. Same iconoclast, counter-culturist, heretic, non-conformist, dissenter. We have several words together with root, with a specific root. Icon, right? Heresy, conform. Everywhere the root is clear to us. Again, Deviant, try to find out the root. I'm pretty confident that you can do it easily. Deviant, this is adjective. Try to get the verb out of this. In science, you have already read this. In the chapter of light, especially. D-E-V-I-A-T-E, that is deviate.
One
Right.
which divides.
One way, not divides actually. Deviate means to go in a different way, right? Not in a, straight way, right? In the way of going straight, when something diverges, when something deviates, right? আমরা
Dangerous.
বলি বিচ্যুত হওয়া, হ্যাঁ, সমালয়।
Dangerous আর dangerous কাম কি বলে বিপদগামী।
Danger, na? Have I heard rightly? Danger. No, danger is not deviate. Deviate means bichuto hawa, going in a different direction when in a journey. Suppose a herd of cattle is walking towards a particular direction, towards a farm, and one or two out of them has taken a different route. So we call it deviation, right? Going in a different direction, that is called deviation. That is deviate. Now, deviant. So who does not follow the usual path, who does not follow the usual way is called a deviant. সবাই যে রাস্তা ফলো করছে না, ফলো করছে, সে সেটা করছে না, তাই জন্যই তো বলছে iconoclast, right? That is deviate, that is counterculturist. And the last word in this group, this is maverick. Maverick, who believes in revolution, বিপ্লবে যিনি বিশ্বাস করেন, that is maverick. No, maverick has the same meaning. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come to the next segment. Polytheism. Pantheism. Try to get these words out. What is polytheism? You know what is theism, theist. You know what is poly. Now, monotheism. Speak out. Try to guess what is monotheism. Who is a monotheist? You know what is mono? Theism is already clear to you. Hello, are you getting my point? Mono
Is
means
theism,
what?
sir? Mono means single or uni.
One.
Hmm.
Uni. Theism, you know. Then
I forgot theism, sir. Theism
Oh.
means?
theism, you forgot theism, fine. And that is theism,
Theory.
related to God or religion.
Oh.
believing in one God. Those who believe that there is one God in the universe. That is called monotheism, Makeshwarbad. It is very disappointing if after so much discussion in depth, if you can't follow. Polytheism, that means what?
On a
Believing in the
multiple
existence of God, right?
God.
Yes.
Mm.
This is a belief that God is not, unified. Your God and my God is different. Practically, polytheism means in a very negative way. Polytheism means one who believes in discrimination. जो भेदभाव करते हैं, right? যে আলাদা আলাদা, ধর তুমি ভাই তুমি আলাদা আমি আলাদা, ইউনিফিকেশনে বিশ্বাস করে না যে, that is polytheism, polytheist. Next, pantheist, pantheism. What is pan? Pan, that is omni. Pan means all. Omni means all. Pan-India basis. This company runs business in pan-India basis. So throughout India, throughout the world, pan-world, right? Now, pantheism. No? This is a belief that God is everywhere.
Everywhere.
God exists in everything, in every object of nature. সবার মধ্যে ঈশ্বর আছে, প্রত্যেকটা জিনিসের মধ্যে ঈশ্বর আছে. So this is a popular concept we call pantheism. Sarveshwarbad. Right? So this is the way how to memorize a word. So this is all for today. Now the PDF, including these lists, will be sent to you duly. Right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.